want to be crazy. Like, I'm going to be right here. Well, and I'm going to watch you go crazy.
Oh, you think you want to be crazy, huh?
Are you going to be like chancla status? You going to be hitting her with the chanclas?
A bat, whatever. I don't care. I don't know. It might be a chancla.
She's going to squash that real quick.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
A bat, yeah, anything.
Hey, V, thank you so much for coming in. We do appreciate it.
I'm glad you're not my mama, though, V. I love you, but I'm glad you're not my mama.
Oh, my God.
V Gomez. Again, check her out. What's a plug?
Go to Twitter and Instagram, VGomez_ on the air.
All right, we are Skull and Bones Radio. We'll be right back.
I'm Adeline. And I'm Sam.
I'm Alec from Chula Vista, and the only thing I listen to is Skull and Bones Radio.
SDSU's favorite party show.
Hi, this is Jessica.
And Jordan.
We're from Poway, and we're hanging out with Skull and Bones.
Welcome back to another round of the Skull and Bones Show.
Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Matter of fact, come here, mama. Right here on Skull and Bones Radio.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. We are Skull and Bones Radio. Again, a big shout out to V Gomez for popping in and giving us that entertaining story.
That was a fun segment.
Yeah, it was. She was talking about her little nephew and his sex story, which brings us to our next topic. Kind of a
lack of.
Yeah, right. Maybe with this next topic, I mean, in the future, we may not need an actual sex partner, right? So we're going to talk about virtual brothels. So when
What the hell
I say
is that?
what do you think when I say virtual brothel? Like, what comes to mind?
I don't know. I'm a little dumbfounded because
Technology?
it's like an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I think virtual reality.
Yeah, okay, you're on the right track.
And then brothel. I think we all know what a brothel is.
Yeah, but a brothel, like, it's a physical, I was going to say altercation. Was it interactive? How do you say that?
Interaction.
Interaction, there you go. So I don't get how something could be, oh, is it one of those 3D things where they, like, reach out from the screen and they start, like, touching you?
Kind of. Not so much 3D, so.
What about, like, do you know those Oculus Rifts?
No.
Do you know what those are?
What the hell is that?
Where you put these goggles on,
There you go.
right? And you get transported, well, like, it looks like you're in this other world being this person in virtual reality.
Are you talking about the Matrix?
No. Okay, so with this, I mean, we've all heard of these webcams. Basically, with these, you know, anybody can log into these chat rooms and they can pay what they call tokens. I'm sure there's some rules on actually paying currency. But, you know, they exchange, I don't know, $20 for X amount of tokens, and you pay these webcam models, quote unquote models, to strip or do whatever.
Interact with you.
Interact with you, and you're basically paying for that. So now we've figured out this new way to revolutionize sex work. So basically, they've come up with these things called teledildonics. And basically,
say that again?
Teledildonics.
I would say
teledildonics?
Yeah, teledildonics.
So
Are you saying dildo onyx?
Yes.
So dildo onyx.
Yes, mate, what?
It just sounds so stupid.
Teledildonics.
Yeah. So basically, that's what we're gearing towards with the virtual sex world. And basically, yeah, you pay for these things called one thing is called the Nora, the female version, and then the Max is the male version of this contraption. So basically, it's like a virtual pocket pussy almost. Can I say?
You can't. You're saying it technically, so you can technically say it. Yes.
Okay. What's a safe?
No, you just can't call someone that.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, it's basically a virtual sex member anatomy, and with these, yeah, you basically you get this this Nora or this Max, and you put it on, and the thing is, with this, it's basically connected over Bluetooth. And it speaks with anywhere in the world. So basically an example of this, if you're doing these chat rooms or if you have your partner who, you know, works and travels a lot overseas, you guys can do these chats, you know, and you can basically get the full effect with this Nora.
Mechanical.
With this mechanical anatomy. Does that make sense?
No, I'm still confused.
No. Here's the breakdown. I'll give an Mick language real quick. Basically, you have a thingy. You do your thing into the thingy. Those motions then translate to the other thingy on the other side that's doing the reverse.
Exactly.
So if you're going into the quote-unquote pocket pussy, then the other device, the dildo onyx, is doing the same type of motion that you're doing to it. Make sense? If you only put the tip in, the other thing only goes for the tip. We good?
I think so, but it's not a... Why are we calling it dildo on it? Why is it called a dildo? That makes no sense.
It's kind of a new a verbiage for this technology.
Really? So you're saying men don't no longer need women anymore?
Yeah.
No, because there's a woman operating.
Right.
Yeah. And I guess you're right, Casey.
It's a woman operating the other side. So there's two parts to this.
Okay.
To this machine, and I'm going blanketed like that because it's a machine. Remember, this is not a real person.
So is it like that game Time Crisis? Like when you go to the video game arcade and like there's a gun on one side and you go around there's a gun. So it's almost like there's a controller on one side and a person on the other side of this video game
using another controller.
Yes.
And basically, so if you put your thingamabobber, your pee-pee in this thing, then she's gonna manipulate the other side to make it seem realistic.
Yep.
She's gonna manipulate probably a dildo to what
Oh, as if it's your thing.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh,
Being so exact.
That's that light bulb moment.
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
So this thing is in the works, and the founder, Lunding, I think now, let me get his first
So
name.
like operates
Darren
off
Lunding.
Wi-Fi then.
Bluetooth,
yes, and it's a wirelessly synced sex toy.
Wow.
I can't wait till it malfunctions
Right?
or it gets hacked.
that would be.
So
Jesus, that's
this
crazy.
thing is, like I said, it's revolutionizing. I'm having a hard time saying that word. Sex work, and it's in some regards a safe way of doing. There's no physical, like actual literal physical contact. So it's obviously a work in progress right now.
But you also have to be okay with the fact that you're doing things to a machine.
Yeah,
Does it feel real?
At this point, these guys. At this point, you're these guys are paying for chat rooms, which you're basically just visualizing. You're watching this happen. But now it's kind of taking that a step further.
Now, when you insert it, your member, and you're getting your groove on, maybe you're getting a little fast. Does she moan or no? Like, does she make sound effects?
She has a dildo on the other side that she uses.
No. Is there audio to it?
If she makes audio,
Well,
then yes.
It's a webcam, essentially. So, if there's volume.
Oh, so it's her real voice then?
Yes.
Oh,
There's a person
okay.
operating the other side.
Oh, wow. Oh, damn, that's actually kind of cool.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, dude, I've never heard anything like that before.
I don't know how I feel about it as far as if I would ever. I'd probably try it out if I.
At least he's being honest, right?
I'm interested as well.
Okay, it is interesting, but there will never be a replacement for
the real
an
thing.
actual.
You know what? Hold on a second, dude. I just made a decision. I'm going to run for Congress, and I'm going to run this under
Right now.
I'm going to run this under the Planned Parenthood bill because this would save so many kids from being born to end up, without.
Nice cursing.
I think you're cussing together, Mick.
Oh, did I say a curse word?
Yeah.
Yes.
What'd I say?
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, smart.
Anyways, they wouldn't end up like me with divorced parents. So, you know what I mean?
So, Matt, what do you think about this? We didn't hear a whole lot of your.
I just think if they get
Remember, it's a machine.
if they get the robot to take care of the kids, we don't need. Yeah, like you said, we'll obsolete them. No, I'm kidding. I do think, as you guys were talking, I was thinking, I'm going to get all sappy on you guys. There's sex, and then there's, the romantic, the feelings, that type of stuff. Obviously, a machine will never replace.
But I'm just saying, even if you were only looking for sex, there is going to be a difference between a machine and a real person.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, but okay, here we go. Think about masturbation and sex. They both get the job done, but one feels better, but also has emotions attached to it. Usually, right? Not always.
I'm saying take out the emotions. Bro,
that's like the
people
big
can
part
have
of sex.
without
Yes,
emotion.
I understand that.
You're the one that's all weird about this.
No,
all
I'm
right?
just saying. Machines don't give you emotions.
I think
Can I also sing a rap song that's the next rap song if these things come out? Can I say? Can I sing it real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I got broads.
On the computer.
I got broads on the computer.
Or Twitter. Or Twitter.
I got broads in
The computer. Twitter. I don't even know. I'm going crazy.
I feel like this is saying something for like
I got machines in Atlanta.
the future. This is a big step for the future, and I think this industry it's a stepping stone for that that direction. It's interesting.
Yes, and it's going to be a niche.
Yeah, and I feel like there is kind
There
of
are
a niche
people
for
who
it.
are going to be like, "This is the only way I'm going."
Well, I have to
on.
say that this has been a very learning experience for me today. Like, for one, I didn't know Matt had that much of a sensitive side to him during sex. He's looking for emotions. Two, I had
That's
no
the
idea
only
this
way
existed.
you can have sex now, apparently.
Thank you, Mom, for listening to this segment. I appreciate it.
Ma'am, you did good raising your son. But so let's take this back. If back in the cowboy days, this would seem like such a foreign idea. So I have a question for you guys. Now that we're here at this point in time, do you think the future holds a realistic sex machine robot? Like where we won't ever be able to tell the difference between her,
they
the
got
robot, and the woman?
dolls already.
Yeah.
So if they have dolls already that are supposed to be human-like to the max, according to what I've heard. I've never tested one of these things out.
I somehow don't believe that.
Yes. But I guess all you need to do is put the machine. See, okay, here's the thing. And this brings it back to the fact that it's a machine.
Yeah.
It needs to always be working right, or else you're putting your member inside of a machine and it just short circuits and.
Ooh, what if it shocks you?
Or clamps down. Or.
What's the movie with the teeth? The vagina teeth?
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
I don't know, man.
There's a movie where the vagina teeth.
Bro, you need to quit watching porn, dude.
Yeah, what kind of
That's
porn
some
are you
crazy
watching?
stuff.
You know what, though? That sounds familiar.
Yes, it's a real movie. Okay, I'll look it up. Just
yeah,
go.
well, you look for that. I don't know. I feel like I take it back to Casey's point is like you'll never get that kind of that interaction. It'll never be the real thing. And I don't doubt that it'll. I mean, I don't know because if we'd have talked about 20 years ago this iPhone, that it would be capable of doing what it's doing, where Siri talks back to you and it can do commands. I would have said you're crazy. But now, present day, we think 10, 15 years from now, technology, who knows where it's going to be? And I feel like with this, this teledildonics and
Teledildonics.
Teledildonics.
Dilodonic.
07 movie called Teeth featuring Jess Wexler. That's it.
That's it.
Teeth.
I've
Wow,
never
original.
heard of that. That sounds
right.
so
Yeah.
weird. Okay, so do you think that we'll ever get to a point, though, where maybe like the losers of the world who don't ever get to date a girl, do you think we'll ever get to a point where they'll be dating robots?
Yeah.
To maybe fill that emotional
Well,
void
they kind
for
of
'em?
okay. So this kind of goes back to the movie Her, which we talked about one time, and I assume
never
you
saw it.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've
still,
never seen it. Yeah.
it's where it's an operating system like Siri that's totally artificial intelligence and everything, and this dude tries to have a relationship with it.
Yeah, but that's a phone or whatever, right? I mean, Siri's a phone. A phone
Well,
app.
okay, there's this weird. All right, there's this weird part in the movie where they actually get I forget what it is. Basically, a prostitute to act as the operating system for this dude to have a sexual encounter with.
So
A
was it,
surrogate. That was the word I was thinking.
so is it a real woman or is it like a robot?
It was a real woman.
Pretending to be the phone.
Yeah,
That's just okay. This is a weird movie.
I told
But
you
it's a
it's
good movie.
weird.
You saw it, John?
Yeah.
And you liked it?
Yeah, it's good.
It's
Maybe I
got
will.
Joaquin Phoenix.
That just sounds.
He's actually nominated for a few awards, I think.
And you liked the case? It was a good movie.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. It is weird. Like you're watching it, like the writing is good and stuff like that. But is it a movie I really want to see multiple times? There's just so many awkward moments that you're like, this is so weird. Like this dude is trying to have sex with
Yeah.
a robot essentially and be in a relationship, and he treats it like a relationship. They go out. He brings his like phone with him. They go out, has the camera pointing out so that way the operating system can look out, and they go out to eat and stuff like that. It's weird.
It's one of those where you got to be open-minded for, it's kind of accept, okay, just be open-minded.
Well, I know we're going to run out of time here soon, but I got a question for all three guys. So real quick, who's the hot celebrity you that'd be on your list?
For what?
To
ScarJo.
bone.
To bone.
ScarJo.
Okay, for him, Scarlett Johansson.
Okay,
You,
come
Jean?
back to me.
Okay,
back to
Matt, who'd be yours?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia. Ooh, she's going. Okay, Jean.
I don't know. I really like, what's
That's
her
an
face?
older woman for you, man.
What's the girl from Seventh Heaven?
I got it.
Oh, it's Jessica Biel.
Yeah, I really like her. There's a few
She's
of them.
really attractive.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now I got a question. Now we all got our three here. So my question to you guys is: obviously, you guys more than likely will never meet these girls, and you'll never have a shot with them. So,
Damn.
well, I mean, it's being realistic.
Yeah, man. Maybe I just meet ScarJo
So-
on the streets one day.
Well, here's your revenge there, Maddie. So let's say that later on, maybe 10 years from now, they come out with a robot and you get to you get to make her look like whatever you want, and she looks like a human. You can't really tell the difference, and she makes sounds, and you can have sex with it. Would you get with it?
Call me old-fashioned. But I don't know.
It doesn't seem plausible, but okay, nobody got my joke with the ScarJo thing because that's her voice in the movie.
I'm sorry.
I never saw the movie, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know you didn't, but
We're basic. You know this.
Both of you saw it. It's her voice that's